I decided to visit a Buddhist temple called Wat Sadahadama in Schertz, Texas. When I went to the temple, I was excited since this was something I had always wanted to do, but I was a bit scared and apprehensive about what I was supposed to do once I was inside. I made my way to the door of the temple and saw many pair of shoes right outside the door. I decided to take off my shoes before entering, since it appeared that this was the custom. I was greeted by a lovely lady who told me her name was La. She was soft-spoken and a sweet, gentle manner about herself. I later learned that all of the people in the temple were from Thailand. The first thing I noticed when entering the big room of the temple was this enormous Buddha statue. It was huge and surrounded by many fresh flowers. The room was very large and had windows on both sides. There were mats for the monks to sit on the windowsills. To the right of the Buddha was a shrine of some sort with photos on it. La explained to me that this was the shrine to those who had passed away. It was like a dedication area. To the left of the Buddha was a table with 7 different Buddha statues on it. La told me there was one for each day of the week. You are supposed to look for the one that represents the day you were born. I am not sure what you were supposed to do with it after that, because the chanting had begun and we had to start. We kneeled on the floor, and the monk was chanting in what I can assume was the Thai language. I don't know what he was saying, but it was very pretty. Afterward, he turned his back on us, and the ladies took up plates of food. La explained that this is called the offering of the alms. This is when they feed the monk whose name is Brahma Sawi, and he is only allowed to eat once a day. While he ate, La and a woman named Soot continued to tell me about their life in Thailand and how everyone at the age of 18 will enter the monastery for at least 3 months. They had both been nuns in the temple at one time. They also told me of miraculous healings that had happened right there at this temple that we were in, but also were very sure to tell me that the Buddha is not a god. He just passes on prayers to heaven. Soot had brought in some fresh fruit and garlic to sell to make some money to offer to the temple. After Brahmasawi finished eating, he turned around and the prayers were to begin. We each had a small golden urn that had holy water in a small pitcher, and as they prayed, we poured the holy water into the urn. After, we took the water outside and poured it into the ground, and some poured it on the base of the tree. La explained that these were prayers to our loved ones in heaven, and when you pour it in nature, Buddha will take it up to them. I was then invited to eat with them. It was delicious. Every dish was different and so tasty. I felt like I was at dinner with my family. Everyone was talking and laughing, and it was such a great time. Brahmasawi gave me a small book that he had written about meditation. He was very kind and soft-spoken. I ended up spending 5 hours at the temple that day and enjoyed every minute of it. The people were so kind and loving to me, and I felt it in my heart. I have been invited to come back anytime, and I know this will be something that I will do for the rest of my life. It was a wonderful experience, and I am very grateful for it.